Positivity is not a random feeling that comes and goes without control. It is a mindset that you build with effort, patience, and awareness. Many people wait for good situations to feel positive, but this approach keeps them weak. Real positivity works in the opposite direction. You choose your mindset first, and then your actions and reactions begin to change your situation. Every day you face challenges. Some are small, some are heavy. A delay, a loss, a failure, a harsh word from someone. These events are a part of life. You cannot remove all problems, but you can control your response. Your response shapes your mindset, and your mindset shapes your future. Think about two people facing the same difficulty. One person complains, blames others, and gives up quickly. The other person accepts the situation, looks for solutions, and keeps moving forward. The difference is not in the situation. The difference is in the mindset. Positivity begins with belief. You must believe that every situation carries some form of good, even if it is hidden. This belief does not mean you ignore pain or difficulty. It means you trust that there is wisdom behind what happens. This trust gives you strength. In Islam, patience and hope are strongly connected. A person who stays patient in hardship and grateful in ease develops a stable mindset. This balance protects the heart from extreme reactions. It keeps you steady. Look at the life of a student preparing for exams. He studies for months. He sacrifices comfort. Yet sometimes he fails. At this moment, he has two choices. He can lose hope and think he is not capable, or he can reflect, improve his method, and try again. The second choice builds positivity. It turns failure into a lesson. Positivity also depends on your thoughts. Your mind is always active. It keeps talking. If you allow negative thoughts to grow, they will control your mood. If you train your mind to focus on useful and hopeful thoughts, your mood will improve. You can train your thoughts with simple steps. When a negative thought comes, pause. Ask yourself if this thought is helping you. If it is not helping, replace it with a better thought. This practice may feel difficult at first, but with time it becomes easier. For example, if you think, I cannot do this, replace it with, I will try and improve. This small shift changes your energy. It gives you courage to act. Your words also affect your mindset. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly use negative words, you weaken your confidence. If you speak with hope and determination, you build strength. Many successful people use positive self-talk. They remind themselves of their goals. They focus on their progress, not just their problems. This habit keeps them moving forward. Consider a businessman who faces loss. If he keeps repeating, everything is finished, he will stop trying. But if he says, I learned something, I will adjust my strategy, he stays active. His mindset gives him another chance. Gratitude is one of the strongest tools for positivity. When you focus on what you have, your heart feels content. Contentment brings peace. Peace improves your thinking. Take a simple example. You wake up with a healthy body, a place to live, and food to eat. These are basic blessings, but many people ignore them. When you recognize these blessings, your mindset changes. You feel thankful, not empty. Make a habit of listing 3 things you are grateful for every day. They can be small. A kind word from someone, a task completed, a moment of peace. This habit trains your mind to see good in your life. Your environment also plays a role. If you stay in a negative environment, your mindset becomes heavy. Constant complaints, criticism, and negativity affect your thinking. Try to spend time with people who are hopeful and hardworking. Positive people do not ignore reality. They face it with courage. They focus on solutions. Their presence helps you grow. You must also control what you consume. Not just food, but information. What you watch, what you read, what you listen to. If you fill your mind with negativity, your mindset will reflect it. Choose content that educates and inspires you. Look at people who constantly follow negative news and useless content. They often feel stressed and hopeless. Now look at people who focus on learning and growth. They feel motivated and active. Your daily routine affects your positivity. A disorganized life creates stress. A structured routine brings calmness. Plan your day. Set small goals. Complete them. Each completed task gives you a sense of achievement. This sense of achievement builds confidence. Confidence supports positivity. It creates a cycle of growth. Health also matters. Your body and mind are connected. Lack of sleep, poor diet, and no physical activity reduce your energy. Low energy leads to negative thinking. Take care of your health to support your mindset. Even simple actions like a short walk or a proper rest can improve your mood. Do not ignore these basics. Prayer has a deep impact on positivity. It connects you with your Creator. It reminds you that you are not alone. It gives you a sense of purpose and direction. When you pray regularly, you create moments of reflection in your day. These moments calm your mind. They reduce stress. They help you reset. Many people feel lost because they forget their purpose. When you remember that your life has meaning, your struggles become easier to handle. You see them as tests, not punishments. Positivity also requires patience. You cannot expect instant change. Your mindset develops over time. You will have days when you feel low. This is normal. Do not judge yourself harshly. Instead, focus on recovery. Take a break. Reflect. Return to your routine. Consistency matters more than perfection. Look at athletes. They train daily. Some days they perform well. Some days they struggle. But they continue. This consistency builds strength. The benefits of positivity are powerful. First, it improves your mental health. A positive mindset reduces stress and anxiety. It helps you stay calm under pressure. Second, it improves your physical health. Studies show that positive people often have better immunity and energy levels. Their bodies respond better to challenges. Third, it improves your relationships. Positive people communicate better. They show kindness and understanding. This creates strong bonds. Think about a person who always complains. People avoid him. Now think about a person who encourages others. People respect and trust him. Fourth, positivity increases your productivity. When your mind is clear and hopeful, you focus better. You take action. You complete tasks efficiently. Fifth, it builds resilience. Life will test you. Positivity helps you recover from setbacks. It keeps you moving. Consider the story of a young man who lost his job. At first, he felt broken, but he decided to use his time to learn new skills. He studied daily. After months, he found a better opportunity. His positive approach turned a loss into growth. Another example is a student who struggled in school. He failed multiple times. Instead of quitting, he changed his study method. He sought help. He stayed consistent. Over time, he improved. His mindset made the difference. Quotes also reflect the power of positivity. One simple idea is that your mind is like a garden. If you plant good thoughts, you will grow good results. If you allow weeds to grow, they will take over. Another idea is that difficulty often carries opportunity. Many successful people face challenges before success. Their mindset helped them continue. Positivity does not mean you ignore pain. It means you face it with hope. It means you believe in improvement. It means you take responsibility for your growth. You must also avoid overthinking. Thinking too much about problems without action creates stress. Focus on what you can control. Take small steps. For example, if you have a large task, break it into smaller parts. Complete one part at a time. This reduces pressure and increases progress. Helping others also increases positivity. When you support someone, you feel useful. This feeling brings satisfaction. It shifts your focus from your problems to solutions. Even small acts of kindness matter. A smile, a helpful action, a kind word. These actions create a positive environment. Forgiveness is another important part. Holding grudges keeps your mind heavy. It drains your energy. When you forgive, you free yourself. This does not mean you accept wrong behavior. It means you choose peace over anger. You move forward. You must also set realistic expectations. Unrealistic goals create stress. When you fail to meet them, you feel negative. Set achievable goals. Progress step by step. Celebrate your progress. Even small improvements matter. They show that you are moving forward. Avoid comparing yourself with others. Comparison creates jealousy and dissatisfaction. Focus on your journey. Measure your growth. Each person has a different path. Your timeline is unique. Respect it. Discipline also supports positivity. When you follow a routine, you reduce chaos. A stable routine creates a stable mind. Wake up at a fixed time. Plan your tasks. Allocate time for work, rest, and reflection. This balance keeps you active. You must also accept that life is not always fair. Sometimes you work hard but do not see results immediately. This can be frustrating. But patience is key. Trust that your effort will bring results in the right time. Keep working. Look at farmers again. They plant seeds and wait. They do not dig the soil every day to check growth. They trust the process. Your mindset works the same way. Plant positive thoughts. Take positive actions. Wait with patience. Avoid negative habits. Complaining, blaming, and making excuses weaken your mindset. Replace them with action and responsibility. When something goes wrong, ask yourself what you can learn. This question shifts your focus from blame to growth. Take responsibility for your life. This is a powerful step. When you accept responsibility, you gain control. You also need to limit distractions. Too many distractions reduce focus. Reduced focus leads to incomplete tasks. Incomplete tasks create stress. Create a simple environment. Focus on one task at a time. Complete it. Move forward. Rest is also important. Working without rest leads to burnout. Take short breaks. Recharge your energy. Balance is the key. Work, rest, reflection. Each part supports the other. You must also build strong habits. Habits reduce decision fatigue. When good actions become habits, you perform them automatically. Start with small habits. Reading daily, planning your day, reflecting at night. These habits build your mindset. Consistency matters. Do not stop if you miss a day. Continue. Learn from others. Study the lives of people who achieved success. Notice their mindset. Most of them faced difficulties but stayed positive. They did not give up. They adjusted their methods. They kept moving. You can do the same. Your situation may be different, but the principles remain. Focus on improvement, not perfection. Perfection creates pressure. Improvement creates progress. Every day, try to become a little better. This approach builds confidence. Confidence supports positivity. It helps you take action. Fear often blocks positivity. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. You must face your fears. Take small steps. Each step reduces fear. Over time, you become stronger. Remember that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn and move on. Your mindset is your responsibility. You cannot control everything outside, but you can control your response. Choose positivity. Practice it daily. Build it step by step. Your life will change. Your energy will improve. Your relationships will grow. Your work will become effective. Keep moving forward with hope, patience, and action. Positivity is not a random feeling that comes